Welcome to Kemet Kitchen. Today's recipe is one of the most delicious Egyptian recipes. It's stuffed cabbage, Mahshi Koronb. For the stuffing you need 2 cups of white Egyptian rice, 2 finely chopped onions, 3 tomatoes or 2 cups of tomato juice, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 bunch of fresh parsley, dill and green coriander. In a medium pot, the one you will use for cooking the cabbage later, heat well 1 tablespoon of ghee or butter, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, then add the tomato juice and tomato paste, salt, pepper, cumin and chili powder. Let them simmer until the sauce thickens. After the sauce is finished, add it to the rice along with the chopped onions and chopped parsley, dill and green coriander and mix well. You can add a pinch of salt and pepper if needed. Now for preparing the cabbage, use a knife to deeply cut the stem from the middle. Then in a large pot, boil some water with a pinch of cumin, then put the whole cabbage. If it's too big, you can remove some of the petals to boil them later. Let it boil for 2 minutes, then flip it to the other side for 2 more minutes. Don't overcook the cabbage as it will be cooked once more when stuffed. Now start removing the petals one by one and let them drain well. On a cutting board, start cutting the petals into a rectangular shape. If you will not use the whole cabbage, you can prepare some petals on a plate and cover them well and keep it in the freezer for another time. After finishing the whole cabbage, in the pot that you prepared the sauce in, put some thick petals, then add sliced tomatoes and onions, while sprinkling some salt and pepper. To stuff the cabbage petals, just put some rice of the stuffing in the cabbage and roll it, then put it in the pot. Remember not to fill the whole pot to the top, as the rice will double in size, and to give a chance for the whole cabbage to be cooked well. Boil some broth well, preferably a very fatty broth, or just add a teaspoon of ghee to the broth, and put some broth on the stuffed cabbage until it reaches below the top with 1 or 2 rows. Shake the pot well to be sure that the broth reached between all the rows. Then cover the pot with a down-sided plate and let it boil for 15 minutes on medium-high heat. After 15 minutes, remove the plate and cover the pot and continue cooking on very low heat for about an hour, or when you taste it and find that it's cooked well. Don't forget to shake the pot every now and then to be sure that it's equally cooked. Now the mahshi is ready to be served. If you like this recipe and want to know more Egyptian recipes and more, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below and click on the bell.